Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery, and it's been a few days since we've gotten to chat with you all. So I hope you're all doing well. Things are kind of rocking and rolling here for Tucson. We've been so busy over the last few days trying to get ready. Sometimes it feels like, one step forward, two steps back. Things have been a little bit trying at sometimes or some points along the way. We've been working hard trying to get things going. Some projects are working out, some projects are not working out so well. It's kind of it kind of you just want something and everything to work out, and sometimes it doesn't, and we're not doing too badly. We have a lot of things cooking right now, but some things are burning, unfortunately. So that's kind of how it's going right now, and we just have today and tomorrow to finish everything up, and then Andrew is on his way on Sunday morning to head to North Carolina to pick up Cynthia and the family, and they're going to head out on their way to Tucson. So yeah, sorry we've missed you all here the past few days. It's felt very weird not doing these, but we just have not had the time. And right now we're kind of sneaking this in. I almost canceled again today. It's just been so crazy. It's not only when you go on a trip like this, it's not only making the things that you're going to sell, it's doing all the other stuff you have to do, right? Making sure the cars are gassed up. And I just got back from an oil change, and, making sure you have a suitcase and making sure you have the clothes washed. And it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. So feeling a little bit fatigued. Trying to get some sleep. Andrew and I are both working on that and just trying to keep everything going. Who's out there with us? Susanna's with us. Teresa, Marianne, thank you so much for joining us. Today, we're going to show you some Czech glass in the store that is probably not in the online store. As Andrew said, we're out of practice. We are out of practice for these big trips and shows in general. They're not something we do very often. So it's been a little bit trying, and we're coming right into this right after we had all of that push for Handmade Arcade in December. So it's been two big shows back to back kind of for us, making things in between, trying to get everything going during the slowest time of the year. So just trying to keep money levels up to pay the rent and pay the bills, and then also have enough to try to put aside to buy some things for the store when we get to Tucson. That's one of the reasons we are doing the Desert Discoveries package for you all, so that you can put money in now and secure your space for things that will surprise you with that we get in Tucson. I don't know how much we're going to be able to get for the store. We're hoping to be able to make some purchases. That's our biggest time of the year to get stuff. So we're going to try. We're trying hard to make up that money to do that. But it's a game of balancing the books right now, is really what it is. And it's crazy. I wish all this stuff happened in the middle of summer, because the middle of summer is such a much better time of year for us. The middle of winter, it seems like everything happens in the middle of winter, and it's insane. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Let's see here. Suzanne says probably going to get a Tucson package early next week. Thank you. That'll secure your space for some good stuff. Julie is with us. Hello, Julie. Hello, Norma. Ileana is with us. Thank you for joining in. Marian says, at least you don't have to worry so much about Gilbert. That is true. Gilbert is doing okay, and that was a huge relief yesterday. In amongst everything, worrying about him. And you worry all the time, and this has been happening for a little bit now, and we finally made the vet appointment because we're like, okay, this is long enough, we should get this checked out. And we knew some signs were looking good, but you never know. It was we were surprised kind of on test results for both of our cats, Paolo and Babette. Test results at some points were good, and then test results went bad fast. And so you're always scared whenever you have blood work and tests and there's something that might be wrong. So it was kind of a panic attack yesterday, dealing with all this, and then Mr. Gilbert on top, and he was the main concern, but he is doing okay. And his blood tests, all his blood work, they said his bladder, his kidney, his thyroid, all the numbers came back good. So that's good. We'll work on the rest, which is probably a behavioral thing. We didn't want to put him on any type of medication yet. The medication they're suggesting is Prozac, and Prozac is one of those that you can't go off and on. Once you go on it, you have to stay on it. He has to be on it for a month at least to see where he ends up and how things are working. And then if it doesn't work and he has to switch medications, he has to wean off of the Prozac, just like people do. So it's one of those that we didn't want to have to do that if we don't need to. And, any kind of medication is always tough on your kidneys too. So we don't want to put them through any more types of medication than they need to be put through. So Gilbert is doing okay. He seems happy. We've been playing. We played a good bit yesterday when he got home and last night. So that's a good sign. Yes. So some good news, right? Also tonight is our creative make-along. So the Creative Make-Along is dealing with the pearls, the Design Challenge Mix pearls from January. If you have that mix, that's what we'll be working with tonight. Andrew and I will probably be working with stuff for Tucson tonight. So it might be a little bit of a different experience because we're still going to be trying to push through some work for Tucson. I think we normally start that at 7 o'clock. So I can't stay on here too long because I have to do this, and then I have to get everything ready and head up to the cottage and work up there. I have a whole van load of pellets that I still have to unload. I've been trying to wait until the ground freezes up there because the van does not go well in the mud, and we have mud right now because it's been so warm. I don't normally complain about it being warm in the winter, but it does make mud. And so I've been hoping the ground would freeze, but it has not done that yet. So it didn't get cold enough today. So I'm going to have to get the van up there and unload the pellets probably from a distance. So it's going to be carrying about 20 bags of pellets, quite a distance to get it into the cottage. So, and we need to do that. I had to get the pellets before Andrew left, but we need to unload them before tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to start packing up the car. Andrew said we'll probably have to put some in the car. We might. Our little car can't handle too much. It definitely can't handle the full load of pellets. So we'll probably take the van up and park it far away from the cottage as we can, so we're out of the mud. And then we'll use the little car to maybe, instead of carrying them all the way across the yard, we will use the car to move them around. So that has to be done tonight so that we are unpacked and Andrew is ready to pack up the van. We can get the van packed up, but we have to do a dry run of the show tables. We got our tablecloths finished. I just got news that our tablecloths have been sewed together. So that is ready. And so that's a good thing. That's a relief that is done. Andrew says we can do it in the day tomorrow. Maybe we will, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Because tonight, 7 to 8, 9, we'll see. I don't know if we're going to be able to go the whole 2 hours for Creative Make-Along tonight like we normally do. Of course, if we're just making stuff for Tucson, then it doesn't maybe matter. Marion says, how much does a bag weigh? A bag is about 40 pounds each. I think 40 or 45 pounds per bag. So I normally carry them all in myself, at least into the door of the cottage, and then I take some time to get them into where they actually belong in the cottage. That's usually a 2-step process. As Andrew said, we'll just have to take it multiple trips. That's all. That's all. So yeah, things are crazy right now. Things are crazy. But today, like I said, please hit the share button, everybody. We have 14 people watching. That's what I'm seeing up here. I get a little ticker up here. We were getting up into the 40s, which was nice to see 40 people watching. Maybe no one's interested in Czech glass. I don't know. We love Czech glass. It's one of the main things that we have at the store. We love it a lot. We try to keep a lot of different styles in stock. So we're going to look at that today. We're going to look at some store Czech glass. Andrew says, yeah, frogging around at midnight in the cold and mud sounds terrible, right? Doesn't sound fun. Doesn't sound fun. So, yeah, I'm tired, but I've slept enough that I shouldn't be tired. We also, Andrew and I have started eating like midday instead of just at night. Normally we eat mostly just at night. And I didn't eat midday today, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Normally we've been eating midday, and it's really helped. It's really helped me. But today I didn't eat, so I'm like wearing down quickly today. I'm also very thirsty. I've not drank enough today. I left my cup at the cottage last night, so of course, if I don't have my cup with me, I don't drink, which is, one of those things. Facebook user says, you have great Czech glass. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Teresa says, tomorrow we are having our family delayed Christmas due to COVID. That's nice. It's nice you're going to be able to get to do that. Let's see, who else is tuning in with us? Susan just tuned in. Thank you so much. Andrew says, we didn't keep the momentum up. Oh, well. I don't know which momentum, all the momentum. I felt like I was doing good the last few days, and today it's hit me like, it's like that. It just like all hit me today. Yeah, so that's what it is. But Marion says, just imagine what breakfast will do. I don't know. Breakfast kind of makes me nauseous. I've never been able to eat breakfast early. Not that I wake up super early, but I can't eat for a few hours after I wake up because I start to get nauseous. And my dad was the same way, or is the same way. I don't know if he still is, but he used to be the same way because we were talking about it at one point. So it's hard for me to eat breakfast because I don't get up early enough to eat anything considered breakfast unless I eat it as soon as I get up. Susan spent the afternoon working on your prompts for Beat in the New Year, I'm guessing. That's good. Yeah, it's been different lately. For the lives, we took a break for Gilbert and Tucson, and when you disrupt consistency, it's hard to keep up the momentum. Yes, that momentum we definitely disrupted. It's been difficult to fit everything in. It's been difficult to fit everything in. These lives, the last 2 days, we've also closed the store. So on Wednesday and Thursday, the store was closed. So we were getting things moving and doing things at the cottage. And the live time is kind of, because it's midday, it's like 5 o'clock. That's like middle of our day. So you just get stuff moving and going, and then we would have had to stop for the live. So that's why we didn't have the live going the last 2 days. But yeah, we're back, at least for now. For today, we'll see. Once Andrew goes to Tucson, there's not, I can make a few things and send the package if we need to, but there's not much more to do once the van is packed and he's on the road. So we should be able to get back to the lives and get back to it. Yeah. As Andrew said, plus family first, trying to take care of Gilbert, make sure he's okay, taking care of each other a little bit. Andrew and I are both frazzled out, so we're trying to make a little bit of extra time for each other a little bit, which has been nice. Zakia is here from Michigan. Thank you for joining in. Harry is just joining in. Hello, Harry. Susan says, Gilbert takes priority. Yes, Gilbert takes priority. They always do. We try and do our best for our fur babies, of course. So yeah, it's been a rough, fun and rough and exciting and dangerous, and it's like all the emotions. And I think that's what it is. It's been all the emotions. Like I have liked getting into the studio and making things for the show. I have enjoyed doing that. I'm making mostly blanks for Andrew to work on and for us to do some, we're planning some different kinds of things. Hopefully they work out for Tucson. We're making a lot of blanks so that we can put like kind of this to work once those are done. So I have enjoyed that, and it's been kind of fun doing that. I turn on my old television sitcoms. Right now I'm going through Empty Nest. If any of you know the old 80s and 90s show Empty Nest, I'm watching that and I kind of get in my groove, and I can be there for hours and not realize I've been there for hours, and it's kind of fun. But the one day everything was messing up. Like I was doing the same thing I always do. You know, sometimes it just happens, right? You do the same thing you do all the time, and it's just whatever's in the air, everything was messing up. So that kind of threw me off for a day. And but yeah, it's just been, you know, it would be one thing if we could go in the studio and just put our heads down and work and not worry, like rent's paid, mortgages paid, all that stuff. And in the summer, it would be easier. Right now, that's not so easy. So it's been that, trying to also keep up the normal store stuff, even though we've closed the store because we haven't had a lot of traffic. This weekend is Ice Fest, so I definitely have to be in the store tomorrow. So that takes me all that time away from working in the studio with Andrew. It's been a roller coaster, a true roller coaster these past few days, few weeks. So yeah, but we're going to be in Tucson. So whatever we're going to have to sell, we're going to be in Tucson, and we're going to have stuff there. I don't know what kind of stuff yet. Don't fully know what all we're going to have, but we are going to have stuff in Tucson. And if nothing else, we will have our wooden pendants there. We will have some of our enameled pieces there, and we'll be able to wholesale the wooden pendants, which is something that we do in Tucson and has worked out in the past to bring us in some money. So hopefully that will work. And that's something that now that the laser's working, knock on wood, and thank goodness, we've been able to open up the wholesaling portion of that again. So that's great. We do have the Desert Discoveries, and if you didn't see that, if you weren't paying attention to our live like 4 days ago, whenever I did it, or if you missed that live because they've been so sporadic, Desert Discoveries is a package that you can purchase. It starts at $35. It goes all the way up to $1,000. There's a drop-down box in the Desert Discoveries listing. You'll see $35 written there. You drop that down. There's a little arrow down. Drop that down. You can select your package. And what that does is that is the retail value of something that we're going to get for you in Tucson. So if you select the $200 package, or $205, or I forget what it is, we will get you $200 worth of retail stuff in Tucson. Now, we cannot personal shop for everyone just because we have a time constraint. We still keep you in mind. We know the kind of things you generally like, and we can look at your history to see what things you've purchased recently and what kind of things you're into, if you purchased with us before. And Andrew keeps that all in mind when he does the shopping, but we cannot personal shop for you. So it's going to be a mystery for you, but it is going to be something new and exciting for Tucson, or from Tucson. And you can also, if you get up into the $750 package or the $1,000 package, you do have more input on what you would like and what we will do for shopping with you. So, or shopping for you. You can we'll be in touch. And for anyone who chooses that package, we send out an email and kind of talk to you and ask you what kind of things you're looking for. If you're looking for a lot of little things, inexpensive things, and you just want a boatload of stuff, or if you're looking for a one large item to do that. You know, some people want $1,000 strand of rubies, maybe. We have vendors for that. As long as they have rubies this year, you know, you never know. And that's the thing, is we will do our best to get what you want. And if you're in one of those higher packages, if we can't find exactly what you're looking for, we'll be in touch again to try to figure out what else you might want. Sandra, hello. Thank you for joining us. Facebook user says, we have until the 25th, correct? That's about when it is. It's going to be about the 25th or so. That's when Andrew lands in Tucson, somewhere in there. We haven't nailed down that exact date, but it's coming up soon. We can't keep this open very long because we kind of have to plan our shopping and plan what we have. So my suggestion, as usual, is if you want to purchase one of those Desert Discovery packages, the sooner the better. That tells us how much we have to do in kind of personal shopping. You know, we still put our brains to work doing that, even though it's not exactly, you know, I want a strand of this, a strand of this. We're not going to be asking you that, but it's still brain power, and we still have to kind of scope out the vendors we want to use. And that's what it really is. Now remember, this is in our online store. So the Desert Discoveries package, if you qualify, you can use ShopPay to break it down into payments. Somebody out there saying, I want the 700 package, I just can't afford it right now. I'm going to have to go a little lower than that, but I believe everything will be wonderful, right? We get it. Now, like I said, you can use ShopPay if you qualify to break this down into payments. So that is something that's possible, or could be possible for you. So if you're looking at the $750 or $1,000 package, and I know that's a lot, but it gives you a lot of good stuff in Tucson. So this is like kind of the time to buy. So if you put that in your online store cart, you can use the ShopPay to break it down into payments. We used to use Affirm, and Affirm, like sometimes there's still Affirm messages that pop up on our website, I think. Affirm and ShopPay merged. So just as soon as we got Affirm in the online store, they merged, and Affirm kind of went away and ShopPay took its place. So that's what we can offer right now. It's a little bit different than what Affirm was able to offer, I think, before, but you can break it down into multiple payments, and that might help some people. I think they're multiple payments every 2 weeks or something like that. So I think like the $1,000 package then would be like $250 every 2 weeks, which might be more doable for some people. I don't know. But that's an option, and keep that in mind because that's something that you could possibly do that would work for you. Marianne says mysteries are fun. Yes, I think so. Linda's with us. Hello. Says gorgeous morning here. We are in our evening time, 5:30 just about, and it's pretty gloomy. It's been snowing today. We've been in the 30s most of the day, so it's been a snowy, cold day. Not cold enough to make the ground hard, so that I can carry pellets in using the van, though. Always something, right? All right. Well, we've been chatting a little bit here. We have 20 people tuning in, which is our normal. So I was excited when we were getting up to 30 and 40. That was kind of cool. But we lost that momentum, I think. So unfortunately, well, fortunately, we've got you all here, and I see most of our regulars are here, so thank you so much. And hopefully more people will watch this in the replay. I am streaming to about 7 different locations right now, so hopefully more and more people will pick this up in the replay. I'm going to put the banner up. Let me find the right one here real quick. There it is. We're going to use the banner that says, if you'd like any of these items, take a screenshot of the items you want and send it to us at info@allegorygallery.com. All right. And then also, please share this video. Please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. All of that really, really helps. So a screenshot in most devices is going to be, if you're on a phone, mostly the power button and the volume up button, or the power button and the volume down button. Many Samsung devices are power button and volume down. So when you see something on the screen that you want, click those 2 buttons together, and it'll save it generally to your camera roll, or wherever you save your screenshots. On an iPhone, it's the power up and the volume button on the newer iPhones, and that'll save it to your camera roll. And then you can send us an email. And what I'm going to do today, I can't do much of a discount on these because this Czech glass is already priced really well. When we bring in Czech glass, we try to give you a really good deal anyway, but I'm going to do 10% today. So for the next 24 hours from this video, So until about, we'll say 7 o'clock on Saturday, if you get your emails in, I may not get the invoices to you because we're crazy right now. I probably won't get to the invoicing until next week sometime. But if you get your emails in before 7 o'clock tomorrow p.m. Eastern time, we will give you 10% off of these strands of the Czech glass that I'm showing today. All right. Let's see here. Okay, what else is happening? That's it. Oh, Helen's here. Hello, Helen. Linda's in t-shirts and shorts. That's nice. I'm in a hoodie and jeans. A hoodie and jeans today. That was enough. But it's getting colder now, so I have my coat. Actually, I don't. I left my coat in the other car. So I don't have my coat with me, but I will need it later today. So again, remember, tonight at 7 is our Creative Make-Along on Zoom. Creative Make-Along on Zoom. So we got to get going. We got to get going here. I can't take too long chatting. I've already taken enough time chatting. So join us on Zoom. If you have the calendar for the Beat in the New Year, if you have the PDF calendar you could download from our blog, you just click on today and it will take you to the Zoom link and it'll download Zoom or whatever it has to do. If you're on a computer, it'll open the web browser, whatever it has to do, and you can Zoom with us tonight. Like I said, the Design Challenge Mix Pearls is the Zoom project kind of subject tonight. Andrew and I will probably be working on Tucson stuff, not the pearls. But that doesn't matter. You can work on whatever you want. Just join us and hang out on Zoom. We do broadcast that live to our Design Challenge group as well. So just know that if you are in the Zoom, you are also going to be broadcast live on the YouTube in the group. But we have a good group of people who usually join us on the Zoom, so it should be fun. It's always fun. We have a good time. We were thinking about, like, can we postpone that? We're like, no, let's just do it. It might only be for an hour instead of 2 hours tonight, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Harry said, I got 2 strands of horn beads today. Nice stuff. Thank you. I love that horn stuff. That was really nice stuff. That came from Andrew's personal collection, I believe. So good stuff. Suzanne says, I'm working on my horn pendant soon. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to take a look at some of the Czech glass that we have to show you today. I'm, of course, going to show you some of my favorite strands. And let's move this down. I'm going to show you some of my favorite strands today. And we'll see if any of y'all want it. Remember, you get a 10% discount if you order in the next 24 hours. All right? The next 24 hours. All right. The first one is this strand of Czech glass in stars. These stars. We have 1 strand of stars in this all 1 color strand. I'm going to show you some more stars. This is $10 for the strand, and you get 10% off that, so you get $1 off. Everything is listed in US dollars, and we will invoice in US dollars. We invoice using Square, and you are able to use Afterpay if you're in the US using Square. And which is another way to break down your payments as well. All right, so Czech glass today, $10 for that strand. This is the last strand available. If you like what you see and you want it, take that screenshot and send it to us in an email. Please send us the images at a high resolution. On an iPhone, generally when you attach photos to an email, it'll ask you, do you want to send these low, medium, high, or original resolution? Please choose high or original. That way, if I need to zoom in to really see what you're trying to show me, it's a lot easier. With a Czech glass, it's not so important, but it's good to get in that habit. Linda says, we have Afterpay here. Can I use that? I don't know, Linda. To be 100% honest, it's possible, but I can't guarantee it. I don't know if they cross over countries. I think we tried to use it with Marianne in Canada, and I don't think that worked. So I don't know if it's available to cross over the borders like that. from what I was told, or what I believed, is that it was Canada and the US, but the ones that work for us, but I don't know for sure. I wish I knew for sure, but they don't give us all the details all the time. They just say, oh, turn this on. Here it is for you. It's, it's an Australian company. It might work there then. I honestly don't know. Shopify uses ShopPay, and it's a Canadian company, and they don't allow us to do it in Canada from us as an American vendor. So I don't know, because I know we tried that as well, and it didn't work for Canada. All right, so that's that one. And I told you I have more stars. So here are the stars. Here are the stars. Now, these are about the same thing. They're just all different colors. These are only $4 a strand. Why the one's 10 and these are 4? You never know. Who knows why? But to get them all one color, it's definitely, more money, I guess. I don't know. But these are only $4 a strand. We got a good deal on these. Plus, I think it's more. This would be the strand size compared to this. So they're more on there. But these are $4 a strand only. And I love these. I love these. We had a lot of these, and we're down to just these. And at $4 a strand, I think that's a heck of a good deal. Heck of a good deal. All right. And if you really want to pick your own strand, you can take that screenshot. And if you know how to mark up your screenshots and circle the ones you want, you can do that. Otherwise, I will just randomly pick a strand for you. All right. So again, $4 Czech glass stars. Now, Valentine's Day, we know that's coming up soon, right? We have 2 strands of the Czech glass hearts and roses. Hearts and roses. I'm going to say they're hearts and roses. I don't quite know that that's a rose, but that's what it is. Andrew says, I got a better deal on those, so we're passing it along, right? That's what we do. So these are $8 a strand. I have 2 strands of these available. They're the orangey red color with the gold finish. $8 a strand. Suzanne says, that's such a pretty bead. They are. These are really ornate. Like, they're really well done and have a lot of detail. So $8 a strand for that, if you are interested in those. And remember, you all get 10% off if you order. You get us that email in the next 24 hours. So before 7 o'clock on Saturday, Friday the 21st, 2023. All right. Linda says, love the color. Me too. Me too. Oops. Now, we have other hearts. These heart strands, these are $6 a strand. This one is slightly lighter green, and this is more of a teal color. You can kind of see them when they're together better than when they're apart, the difference in color. Let me see if I put them on here, that might be better. So we have 1 strand of this and 1 strand of this, $6 each if you are interested in those. Susan says, I got a strand of the hearts and roses from you all a while back. Very pretty bead. Thank you. They are pretty beads. They really are. So there's these 2 strands, $6 each for those if you're interested. And let's see here. What else do I want to show you in here? I like these. We just have the 1 strand left. These were popular. These are the peace signs. Peace signs, and these are $9 for the strand. These are kind of a pinky beige color, and when you get into the pink color, sometimes they use gold to make those. So sometimes the pinks and reds are a little bit more expensive. So these are $9 a strand for those, but these are really fun. You can make 3 pairs of earrings out of those easy, and that would be great, right? I think so. One strand of that left. If you're interested, grab it. Grab it fast. Know any Scorpios in your life? We have a few of these strands. They're all a little bit different, but this is generally what they look like. Some may have less blue or more red, but these are kind of randomized. They have little scorpions on them. So if you know any Scorpios, this is $5 only for the strand of these. And there's generally 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 beads on this one. 13 beads. I don't know if they're all the same. They're probably all the same. So that's a lot of earrings for some Scorpios, if you know anybody who might like those. And just because they're different colors, you can make asymmetrical earrings, right? I think that'd be cool. Use a red one and a blue one, make some earrings. They don't have to match up. Suzanne says, love the Scorpions. Me too. We got a bunch of these because we love them, and the price obviously was good. If we can sell them to you at $5, the price is good on those. All right, so there's the Scorpions. And let's see, let's go to, oh, I was going to go to the next tray, but how about we do these first? We only have 2 strands of these left too. These are the dragonflies, both in yellow. This is kind of a limey green yellow, and this is the bright yellow. Suzanne said for Halloween, the Scorpions. Yeah, definitely, right? So these are dragonflies. These are table cut. They are on both sides. They have the design on both sides. These are both $12 per strand. $12 per strand, either color. Eight beads, 2, 4, 6, 8 beads on each. Beautiful Czech glass, imported from the Czech Republic. All right, and here's this one. This is kind of just the lone strand of these. I just think these are super pretty. These are $20 for the strand, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. You get 11 beads on there. That's a lot of beads. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Nice, just they have the Picasso on the edge. Just kind of look like pebbles. I really love these. Really love these. Only $20 each. And these ones, again, you get 10% if you order in the next 24 hours from this video. So we'll say by about 7 o'clock Saturday. As long as you get your email in, even if I don't get you your invoice, you'll still save. So it's all up to you, y'all. If you get your emails in, I will make sure you get the 10% off. Hello, Bonnie. Thanks for tuning in. Marion says, well, I'm a Capricorn. Both my rising sign and moon are Scorpio. Nice. See? There you go. Andrew said, the last time I was in Tucson, the folks we were with wanted to get black lights and go looking for scorpions in the desert at night. I said, no thanks, right? I don't know. People crazy. People are crazy. That's dangerous. Hello, Amanda. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Now let's go to the other tray, I think. Maybe not yet. Who likes the Star of Ishtar beads? We still have a few colors left. So the Star of Ishtar beads, we have them in this beautiful orange, and it has kind of a red pink kind of embellishment on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a beautiful color matching with that orange. We have the yellow, which has the black embellishment. And these ones are matte. These ones are glossy. And then we have the glossy, which I'm going to say these are kind of like a maroon color with a copper embellishment on them. So these two are 10. Let's put those together. And this one is 12. This one is 12. It has, told you, those are, you get into the reddy colors, reds and pinks, it starts to go up a little bit. Marianne says, why on earth do people go looking for dangerous beasties, right? Julie says, hate scorpions, been bitten twice in my own damn house. That's not fun. I don't want to be in a place where there are scorpions in my house, I don't think. I don't think that would be fun. Andrew says they were really into bugs. You'd have to be. You'd have to be. Risk that. I don't think so. All right. So we're hoping spring is coming up, right? We're hoping spring is coming up. So we have a number of beautiful tulip beads. I'm going to get out all the colors here, show you one of each of the colors that we have. These are all going to be from $6 to $7, it looks like. $6 to $7. I love these tulip beads. I love these tulip beads. Some of these we only have one each of, some of them we have multiples of, but I'm going to kind of put them together here. Maybe that's not the best idea. I don't know. Okay, so this is kind of a lavender with gold. And this is a matte finish. This is $7. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 beads per strand. This is the same kind of lavender with a copper finish, but this is a glossy. This is a glossy instead of the matte finish. So I don't know if you can see the difference really well on the beads themselves, but these ones are matte and these ones are glossy. And then we have the pink with the white. These are really pretty. These are $7 each for these strands. Then we have the red, my favorite, of course. You know I love red. Red and green, my two favorite colors. This one is a $6 strand. Surprisingly, the red is less expensive. And it has the gold finish. And these are matte. Then we have a clear with the gold finish. And these are matte as well. I love this frosted matte clear bead. These are really, really cool. And then we have the clear, not frosted. This is a glossy, so it is transparent with the coppery finish. And this one is $6 for the strand. Bonnie says, so pretty, love tulips, right? And then we have the clear, kind of clear, transparent, not matte, green with the copper. And these are $6 a strand. Amanda says, are these new? Some are newer, some are older. This is our in-store collection. It's what we have left in-store. It's some of my favorites from in-store. Some are newer, some are older. Most of these I'm showing you, though, are not in our online store. And then this is the green, same green, just one. This one is a frosted matte finish, I think, and then with the gold. Bonnie says, I want to plant some at the cabin, but the animals will eat them. They do like to eat them. Lena says, I like those frosted clear and gold beads, right? These ones? Oh, the frosted clear and gold. Those are nice. Yeah. I go back and forth whether I like the transparent or the frosted. Right now, I'm liking the transparent ones a little bit. I don't know. These are kind of shiny and nice. But like I said, I definitely go back and forth on those. So some of those we only have one strand each of available. Some of them we have multiples. Send in your emails if you'd like to grab any of those. Now, I will say for anyone who's new watching, the way we do this, if you send us an email, you are saying that you definitely want it, all right? We don't take all your requests from the emails and then write you back and say, here's what you could possibly get, because that could take forever, literally. It could go on and on and on for weeks. So if you send us something, if you are the first one to send us the email for it, and many people send us one email per thing, that's okay. We'll go through, we get the timestamp on the email, and we gather everything that way. So make sure that you definitely want it if it's available to you, because when you send us an email, you're saying, if it's available still, I'm definitely taking it, all right? Because if we do it the other way, it gets crazy. We've tried it, it does not work. Because let's do an example. Let's say you want these two beads and you send us an email for those. If I were to write back to you and say, okay, we have these two, are these the two that you want both of them? And then you say, oh no, I just want this one now. Okay, well, we don't have that one. Now I got to go tell the last person that I already said we didn't have this one available to them. Say, oh, this one's available now. You weren't first, but it's available. It's a mess. It's a mess. So first come, first serve. Get your emails in quick if you want something. That's what I can say. That's what I can say. Okay. Then we have these little, I think these are trilobites, if I'm not mistaken. Trilobite. We have these with the white with the Picasso edge and the gold finish on the inside. Helen says, oh, look out. Someone got paid today. Nice. We like that. We like that. This is $12 for the strand. These are really pretty. And I have 2 strands of these only left. Super popular. Hello, Diane. How are you today? How's everything going? They look like corn cobs. They are not. And when you get them up close, they are definitely little trilobites or beehives. Beehive's okay. Beehive's okay. Andrew said, anyone planning on going on the live later? Talking about the creative make-along, Andrew? Are y'all planning on joining or not? Do we not even have to do it? If you're not going to be there, we're not going to be there either. We're not just going to sit there by ourselves. How about some Buddha? Buddha heads. I love these so much. And then we have a lot of an assortment, but this again, we have some of these we only have 1 strand of. Some we have 2 or 3 of, but that's it. That's it. Suzanne said, I'm going to try. Bonnie says, is that tonight? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Marianne says, yes, coming to Zoom. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 of these per strand. Diane says, I plan to be on the live later. I just have to get your tablecloths to you between now and then. You can be on the live with us if you want. You can hang out at the cottage and be on it that way. So this is Czech glass. This is $8 a strand. These are little Buddha heads. This is a black bead with a blue decoration, with the blue embellishment. Lena says, I think I'll be there. Next up, we have the orangey honey-colored Buddha heads with an AB finish. You can see all those different colors in there. And this one is $8 as well. I don't know if all these, some of these are 8, some of these are 6, some of these are 9. I think they all different prices. And then this is $8 for these kind of, I don't know what color you want to call that. Maize yellow, maybe, something like that. $8 for those Buddha heads. It's a nice color. It's nice with blue, right? That background, it looks good. And then we have the white one with the silver embellishments. White with silver, that's $6 only for that strand. I try to hold them here for a little bit so you can get a screenshot of the individual ones, but I'll also give you a chance to do that. I'll set them down here too again at the end. Marianne says mustard yellow. There you go. That's good. I guess it's kind of a mustardy color, right? Diane says all the beads are at my house. See, there's the problem. There's the problem. So this is white with the gold. So there's white with the silver and white with the gold. It really, doesn't it make a difference of which color they're embellished with? White with the silver and white with the gold. All right. And then we have the blue. The blue. This is just a shiny, polished blue. Like a cobalt. It's a deep blue. Put it on this so you can see over the blue. On the background we have. And then we have the clear with an AB finish. These are really fun. They look like crystals. This one is $9 for this strand. I think the AB finished ones maybe are the more expensive ones. Andrew says egg yolk. It does kind of look like a good farm fresh egg, right? Farm fresh egg yolk. Marianne says I could see the white with gold with bone beads. This one with bone? Definitely. Definitely. This is a kind of a I don't know, manila file folder yellow kind of color with a black embellishment. maybe not the best description of a color, but they're pretty. I like these. These are some of my favorite ones because that really makes that black embellishment stand out on them. And then here is the clear. This one had a silvery AB finish. This one has a gold AB finish. So we have those two. Amanda's going to come, but no camera. I've been crying a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. Had to put one of my hamsters to sleep today. I was an emotional wreck. 2 years and 7 months. That's hard. That's hard. It's hard when our fur babies aren't doing well or we have to do things like that, right? Super, super difficult. I'm sorry about that. It's always a hard thing, right? Especially when you have to try to make that call. Andrew said, these are super popular in the yoga crowd. We had someone come in and get a bunch and mix them with gemstone rounds and Chinese knots. Yeah. The yoga people, they love these. Suzanne, what do you say, right? I think they're super cool. So there are the Buddha head beads. Let me put them back. I'm trying to put them back in the tray nice, y'all. I'm trying to be nice and be good and not be my normal messy self, because everything's organized so well. We reorganized everything at the beginning of the year. I'm trying to keep it looking nice. All right. These are so super popular. We only have 3 strands left, but they're 3 different colors. These are the ammonite beads. These are the ammonite beads. Suzanne says they are cool, right? Helen says, I'm so sorry, Amanda. We love our hamster too, right? Pets, you know, pets are pets. It doesn't matter how big or how small. They're your little buddies, right? So I'm sorry to hear that. Andrew says there are some AG fine pewter Buddha pieces that would go great with those. It's true. We have some AG fine pewter in the online store. Just search for Buddha head or Buddha and you'll see those. And they're not that expensive. He had a liver tumor. He outlived his life expectancy by 7 months to a year. He had a great long life for a hamster. He was so beautiful and so funny. I'm sure. I'm sure. That's hard. So we have these ammonite Czech glass beads. I always feel weird transitioning from something like that to show it, but I got to keep showing stuff. Yeah, it doesn't mean I don't feel bad because I know how it is. Believe me, we went through it yesterday with worrying if something was wrong with our Mr. Gilbert. So these are Czech glass ammonite, ammonite-like fossils. 2, 4, 6 beads per strand. This is $6. This is a little bit of an orangey color. We have this color, which is, I think, the same base as this one, but it has like a bluey, kind of a blue-colored AB finish on it, which is really kind of cool. So we have those two. That one is $8 because it has that extra finish on it. And this one is a blue one with that AB finish, and that's $8 as well. Andrew said, I saw someone make a little art journal books with these ammonite beads as a button closure. That's a cool idea, right? Use these as a little button closure. And then if you do like the ammonites, we have 1 strand of these laser etched red ammonite beads. All right, so these are Czech glass, $8 per strand, 2, 4, 6, 8 of them on a strand, so they're $1 a bead, less your 10% that you get if you order before tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hello, Soshi, thank you for tuning in. So these are red, transparent with a laser etched ammonite shell design, which are really fun. I love how they reflect the light. Okay, let's see what's next. I gotta get up here and reach across the table. I sat myself on the wrong side of the table over here. I didn't realize I wanted to start with those other trays. Cindy says, I haven't seen the rectangular ammonite beads, right? They're pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, next up, let's look at some cats. Who doesn't love cats? Love the cats. So, cat beads, we have a number of strands of these, just 3, not a lot. These are sitting cats. They do have a back and a front. So they're not like mirrored. They have a back, so you actually see their back, and then they have a front. You see their face, you see the back of their head. These are in this beautiful amber color with the gold finish. Amber color with the gold finish. Michelle says, did you get my email? I did not check my email today. I have not had a single moment, unfortunately. So I don't know, but probably, because I've gotten your other emails, so it should be there. I will check later, but I have not even looked at my email or Facebook all day today. Bonnie says, those would make fun earrings. They would. They would. So we have these cats, and then we also have them. Let me take them off the hook here. Off the hook. This is off the hook, y'all. So we have them in white with the gold finish as well. So this one you can see a little bit better. You can see there's the back, and there's the front. There's the back, and there's the front. So they do have a back and a front. $13.50 for the white and $8.75 for the amber. Now they are a little bit different size, as you can see here. The whites are bigger. That's why they're more money. So there's more of their bigger design. These look like the kind of cats Susan uses in her design, says Andrew. Yeah. Hello, Cindy. Thank you for tuning in. And I feel like I should have other cats somewhere, but I think that's all the cats that I can see right now. I have some owls, which we'll show you later. Suzanne says, more cat to love, right? This is the skinny cat. This is the chunky cat, right? Who doesn't love both? We got both. Gilbert's a little bit, he's not really chunky, but he's a big boy. And then Barnaby is a little skinny. That's a Barnaby. That's a Gilbert. Next up are bees. Bees. And we have bees in multiple colors. I'm going to show you the bees. So here are the bees. Andrew says he's a 14-pounder. Yeah, he's 14 pounds. He's holding his weight, which was a good sign too. He stayed right around 14 pounds. That's where he's been. So we have bees. These are little rounds. These are generally $8. I think they're all $8 a strand. We have multiple strands of some of them. Some of them we only have one of. So you have the bees in kind of there's that gold with the brushed or matte clear. We have the gold and white. This one is green. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but this is green with gold. This is the blue, almost like this would go great with lapis or sodalite, because this is almost the same color as lapis or sodalite, this blue with the gold. And then this one is a light blue with the gold. Lena says, even with the bees, I'm liking the clear and the gold. Yep. It's a good look. It's a good look. $8 a strand on those. Cindy said, I just received a new tarot deck in the mail. I like looking at the cards, shuffling them, and drawing a card and reading a message. I got the Pocket Animal Spirit deck in a metal travel tin. It's so cute. I wanted to make a beaded bag, and those ammonite beads would make a good closure. Yes, yes. Andrew says, how big are they? I can show you a peyote stitch technique. So there are the bees. I just showed them all at once. So you have to let me know which colors you want if you're sending an email for the bees. Now remember, if you're just tuning in, we are showing you things that we have in store that are most likely, I don't think most of these are in the online store. So if you want any of these, you have to send a screenshot of them to me. And that's info@allegorygallery.com. I have that floating along the bottom here. Please send a high resolution photo if you can. That helps me to be able to see what you're actually showing me, because sometimes they come across so small I can't see them, or they're blurry and I can't zoom in to try to see any details. So please do send them in a higher res if you get the option when you send them. And you all get to save 10% if you purchase any of these today or until 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. All right, you get a 10% extra savings on top of the prices that I'm showing you. Next up, we have one strand of these roses left. These are really nicely detailed roses, and I don't know if you can see that. If you're on YouTube, you might be able to see it better, because YouTube is allowing us to stream in 1080p versus 720p on Facebook. So that might make a difference. We upped our package so we could stream to you at a higher rate, because we know that it's easier to see for y'all. So these are really nice. These are a very dark red. They're like a cobalt red with a gold finish on them. And this strand is $9 only, and it's gorgeous. Andrew says, for a while I was really into making amulet bags. Amanda says, beaded bag class, Andrew? Maybe, right? You never know. You never know. Andrew says, I love these. Yeah, these are super well detailed. Like, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. I'm trying to hit the light so that you can see it, but you get the little rose. You know how roses, they have the center that's really tightly squeezed together, the petals, and then they blossom out. It's a really good look. Andrew says the only downside to higher resolution is that I don't get the gentle face blur, so you can see all the pores and marks on my face, right? It's true. It's true. So she says you can also zoom in on YouTube even when it's a live show. That's good to know. I've never done that. So there you go. I know YouTube is great because you can rewind and fast forward as you go through the live. If you miss something, you can go back and go get it. On Facebook, you're waiting until the end to go back and get that screenshot if you have to, if you missed it. Or you asked me to show it again. Right? That happens too. All right, next up we have some Tree of Life beads, which are really pretty. Only in one color left. These beautiful blue Tree of Life beads. I think we used to have these in a white too, but we're down to this powder blue. $17 for the strand. These are hefty beads. These are very nice, big beads. But beautiful little Tree of Life design on those. 10 beads on there, 10 beads. So $1.70 a bead, that's worth it. That's some thick glass right there. And they have the design on both sides, of course. All right, and you get 10% off. So less than $1.70 a bead now. Faces. Anybody want a face bead? These are kind of a smoky quartz color with a gold. They're only $5 a strand. I only have 2 strands of them left. But these are super popular. Bonnie says those are cool, right? These have been super popular, these face beads. Who doesn't want face bead earrings, right? These mixed in with some of our the beads from around the world that I showed you the other day, I think could be really cool. Let me see if I can, let me show you what I mean. Like, I think these with something like these, if you're incorporating them into a design, a pair of earrings maybe, or we had these Neolithic inspired amber, carved amber pieces. I think those could look really cool with that. We have another kind like this. If you missed that live, you can check it out on our YouTube channel. We have lots and lots of things on our YouTube channel. You can rewatch all of our lives. Oh. Okay, trying not to trip over my chair, everybody. That's always a good thing. Susan says, I have those face beads. Very cool. Thank you. You can make a bead person. Oh, you can make a bead person, right? Yeah, Andrew showed you how to make beaded monsters, right? You can check out that replay on YouTube as well, how to make a beaded monster, and you can use that for the beaded monster head. You could do that. Andrew says, I'd use a pom-pom for hair. Right, that's fun. Cynthia says, I made a ton of face bead earrings in the early aughts. Andrew says, one of my friends invited me to go to the Czech Republic to see where the beads are made. Alas, maybe next year, right? Right? Those trees, do they come in white? No, Amanda, we only have this. I think I had them in white, but I do not anymore. I do not anymore. And I can't remember if that's one we imported from the Czech Republic especially. Sometimes we can't find these beads in the US, and we see them in the Czech Republic, and we love them so much that we import them ourselves. So that might have been one of the ones that we imported. I can't remember. We have these beautiful little red and gold flowers. I love these. They look like jelly to me. They're like jelly candies or rock candy. That just brought back a memory. My grandmother used to have these canister jars with orange lids, and inside them sometimes she would have those little hard candies that were wrapped in little cellophane, but they were these all different colors. And these remind me of the red color. It was one of my favorite ones. Andrew said we did import those. So that's, yeah. I don't know if you're going to find them in many places because we decided to import them because we couldn't find them at the time. Let's see here. Cynthia says, Sheila and I paired them with an upside down flower in vintage plastic, and they look like a leafy crown above a face bead. That's cute. Marion says, food talk makes me hungry. I've not eaten yet at all today, y'all, so I am hungry. I am definitely hungry. Oh, and I have to go soon. I have to keep moving because our creative make-along is going to happen soon, and I have to have enough time to drive up to the cottage, pick Andrew up, and then drive up to the cottage. So I'm going to show you these. I'm going to show you a few more things in here, and then we're going to go. All right. We have these leaves. So this one is a glossy red leaf. This is a matte orangey red leaf with gold. These all have gold embellishments. This is a kind of purple, lavender, various shades of purple leaf. And then we have a blue. I love these. We don't have it, you can see. This is what we have left. I have two of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those, because I show these to anybody who wants to make their own jewelry, especially earrings, because these are so pretty. These ones are around $6 a strand. I think they're all $6 a strand only. There's what an entire strand looks like. Andrew says, the thing about importing directly, it's a mixed bag. Sometimes they only make a limited number. Sometimes they make things by the kilo. Yeah, and sometimes when you import them, then someone else imports them and they import more than you did, so they get a better price. Or, you know, you never know. But when we see something there that we like and it's not here yet, we try to import it for you if we think you'll like it too. Next up, I have one of each of these only. These are $8.75 each. Only one of each in these colors. I love these. I think they're really special. I don't see things like this very often in the Czech glass. This is these are a little bit special because you don't see, you know, a design like that very often. These are really pretty. I think they look really good together. I just want to make like a bracelet with them all right now. $8.75 each. You get 10% off if you order by 7 p.m. tomorrow. Andrew said, they said we could get exclusives and even make our own molds, but it's expensive. Yeah, I'd love to do stuff like that, but that's expensive. Michelle says, oh, that's awesome, right? Okay, so there you go. Those are those. We have a slightly different kind of ammonite shell in this beautiful purple pink color. These are $8.50 a strand. Only 2 strands of those left. I love Czech glass. Like, look at all the difference, all the different things you can get in Czech glass and how well it's made. All right, so we got those. And the last one I'm going to show you today, because we have to go. I thought I was going to get to more of these. If you want to see more, we can do more on Monday, maybe. We'll do more Czech glass if you're interested. We have the anchors. And we have 2 in this kind of red and gray color and 1 in the blue and gray color. And these ones are $10 a strand. That's what a strand looks like. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 beads on the strand. Cindy said those pale ammonite beads are so pretty, right? Bonnie said wear those with your Argyle socks. These ones? Yeah, right? I used to love Argyle socks. I used to have quite a collection of Argyle socks when I was in high school. I was that kid, right? All right, so that is all I've got for you today because I have to run. I would normally sit here longer with y'all and show you more Czech glass because we got a lot more. Let me just show you. Oops, actually, before I flip that camera around, I'm going to show you. We got this entire table is full of Czech glass. So we've got lots. So if there's anything, you know what, if you like them, let's just say we'll do more tomorrow if you like them. Or not tomorrow, Monday. Monday. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments. There we go. Get this camera back. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if you want to see more of the Czech glass, let me know in the comments here and we will do more on Monday. All right. It'll be kind of nice not to have something to think about. What am I going to do today? So maybe Czech glass will be it. It's already done. Already out of my mind. That'd be nice for once. So if you saw anything you liked here, as it's saying along the bottom, please, please, please send us an email with the items attached and a screenshot that you would like. Because as you've seen, like if you say I want the cat beads, there were 2 different kinds of cats. You can send us a very good description if you did not get a screenshot or you don't know how to take a screenshot. But just know that might be a little harder. It might take me a little longer to figure out what you mean. We might have to go back and forth a little bit. But you can do that too if you can't figure out how to do the screenshot. But screenshots work best for us on our end, just so you know. All right. And it's good to learn something new. So if you don't know how to do a screenshot on your device, it's good to learn how to do something new, right? So thank you so much for tuning in. Send us those emails, 10% off extra off the prices I quoted if you get our emails in by 7:00 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time. That's tomorrow is what, Saturday, January 21st, 2023. All right. So even if I don't get you the invoices in that time period, which I probably won't because of Tucson prep, we will still give you that discount when I do get to the invoicing. All right. Andrew says those rose beads, that's the only one. What are you talking about? That's the only one what? I don't know. But those rose beads, yes. Andrew likes the rose beads. And some of y'all may not get the rose beads if Andrew's claiming them. I don't know. Those are really pretty though, right? All right. So thank you again for tuning in. We got up to 30-some people, so that was great. I like to see those numbers going up because I think we offer a lot of great things. We're just a small business though. So sometimes I think it's hard social media makes things easy for a lot of things. It's a free way to get things out into the world. But because they do that and they've learned what they're doing, now they want us to pay. They want us to pay to advertise, and they want us to pay to even get to all the people who are following us. Like literally, if you have a business page on Facebook, you may already see this, but I will share a post and it will tell me you can reach 241 more of your followers if you pay for this certain amount for this to be an ad or for it to be a boosted post. They will tell me how many more of my followers I'm actually going to reach, which I think is a little bit sneaky. Our reach, Andrew says, is 5%. In some cases, it's less than that. We try to do a good job. We try to provide lots of great things. We are a small bead store. We don't work on these big, we don't have a corporation that fuels us. We don't have, huge investors that work with us. So we do all of this on our own steam. And so we're trying our best to get this stuff out to you and to give you the quality that you deserve for you to use in all of your projects. We want you to have the best things at the best prices. So thank you for sharing this. It helps us get out there without having to pay to be seen. Every time you share, maybe some of your friends will see us, and maybe some of them make jewelry. And we know not everyone does, but here, I knew I had another one. They weren't in the same tray. So if you like the dark blue, there's a light blue and there's a dark blue. All right, sorry, I got sidetracked because I saw that they were in the wrong tray. Anyway, Andrew says, all of you out there are kind of like investors, right? That's how we look at it. It's like, yeah, you're kind of like our investors. You keep buying stuff, we'll keep putting out stuff. And we get to know you like that too. That's why we like to chat with you here in our videos. So again, thank you for spreading the word. Thank you for helping us to be seen as an incredibly small business. We are in a town, our town borough has 1,500 people that live in it. So we are a small bead store in an incredibly small town, but we are blessed to still be here as a bead store. We're one of the few, bead stores in the country that remains. We've been here since 2011, and we're hoping to continue growing. Every year we try to grow. Things have plateaued over the pandemic, but we're hoping to burst out of that with some more energy and some more great things for all of you. So thank you for helping us. Thank you for your support. And we will see you back here. If you're coming on a Zoom with us, it's the Creative Make-Along is going to start at 7 o'clock. So Andrew has to find hard pants, as he says, and I have to go pick him up, and then we're going to run to the cottage. So we'll see you in about 40 minutes from Star Cottage Studio, which is our jewelry making studio. And we'll be on the Creative Make-Along. If you want to join us on Zoom, the link is in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenges group on Facebook. It is also on our blog. If you look at the Bead in the New Year post on our blog for this year, you can download the PDF calendar, and the calendar already has a link to the Zoom. Just click on the day. It says make things with friends or something like that. Click on that and it takes you right to the Zoom link. All right. Thank you so very much. And we will see you back here if you're coming back with us on Zoom in about 40 minutes. Bye, everybody.